Good morning. Good morning. We are going to start a new series, and I know I was going to take a couple of days off, but we did take a day off. Maybe we took a couple. Honestly, I don't know. But this deck, our new deck we're going to be playing with, has been calling me. It's been going, but I want to play now. I want to play now. But yeah, I was planning on taking off like a full-on, maybe a week or something like that, from between the White Light Oracle and this one. That being said, it doesn't mean we're going to be going die hard and like every single day. We'll have to see. And I know you're wondering, like, what deck is it? What deck is it? Well, let me tell you. So for the longest, I thought it was going to be the Divine Feminine Oracle by Megan Watterson. And eventually we'll get there. But then lately, just the past like week and a half, 2 weeks maybe at the most, we're gonna sun to see. This deck has been calling to me. So, and I even forgot I had this deck. Honestly, I haven't used it for so long, but it made itself known that it wants to be used for this next part of our journey. So here we go. We're diving into the Mystical Shaman Oracle. This is by Alberto Villoldo and Colette Baron Reed and Marcela Lobos. So there you go. There's that. And it has like, this is the guidebook that comes with it. So it's a nice big guidebook. And this is what the outside of the cards look, the back side of the cards look like. See? And then this is our card today. It's burning my thumb going, yay. Flow. Look at that. Flow. So what we're going to do is, again, we're going to, look how pretty. Look at that water element. You know, I was just looking yesterday when we did I took my dog for a walk, and we always we try and visit the river each time, and the moon was out over the river. It was daytime. It was just so cool. I don't know, I just love it. Okay, so this just reminds me of that, like. And then I go down to the edge and I sing, and I don't get to do this every day, but I try, like, at least like to go say hi. But I went down there and we just stood there and kind of took it all in with the birds playing in the water, and just saying some light language to her, and just having the moon there, just watching too. It was really special. So let's just go ahead and dive in to 20. And again, I don't know what this practice is going to look like. I don't even know what we're doing here. But we're here. We showed up. And so we're going to read this book and we're going to see. And so this is what the inside layout looks like. They do the black and white picture. And then there's 3 different sections that we'll be reading each day. And they're short. They're super short, a lot shorter than the last deck. So we'll be able to get through that part fast, ish. So let me use a card to read. But anyway, so the top portion here, let me just adjust this background blur for you. The top part here is the essence. Then you have the invitation, and then you have the medicine. The medicine is a term that's been coming up a lot for me lately too. Just the medicine of the earth and the elements and stuff is okay. Let's read the essence. This water bottle rubbing up against the wall is bothering me. Let me move that. Okay, that's better. I was kidding. It was grating my nerves. Okay, I feel like I'm all tangled up or something's going on here. Okay. This is a natural movement of events in the world. Okay, hang on first. I feel like we need to take a nice big deep breath in. Yes, okay. There is a natural movement of events in the world. You can see it in phenomena such as the tide, the ebb, and the flow of the oceans and the rivers that rise up from the earth and flow to the sea. The symbol of flow represents the effortless and natural movement toward a certain destination. It signifies an ability to gracefully move around obstacles and remind you of a sense of allowing. The invitation. When flow comes to visit, it's a sign that your intentions have been in motion. Now is the time to allow nature to run its course. You are being called to effortless movements and the path of least resistance. It's like being within music, flowing with partnership. Think of the artist who creates without guile or craft, calling creativity up from the soul and bringing it to life without effort. You are called to be like a river, knowing the fulfillment of destiny is assured. Enjoy the ride. Isn't it fun, like seeing like all the river references, being that I was just talking about the river and the moon? Ooh, love it. I love spirit so much. Okay. Don't try to push against the river or swim upstream right now. You can trust that when the time is right, your dreams will begin to take shape and you will be invited to dance with destiny. Right now, however, you must relax. Girl, you're telling me. This is not the time to bang on doors that refuse to open. Whatever obstacle is in front of you right now, trust this is for your highest good. It is an opportunity to regroup and reconsider your choices. And you must trust that your intentions will take form in good time. Consider this time a gift. Amen. All right, see, that's it. So short compared to the last book. Not that the last book, that was wrong or anything. Just this nice to be short. Okay, so anyway, so having your notebook and pen, put the date, so that way you'll know later on. And then I put, at the top, we'll always put, so you'll also know like what this is about. Mystical Shaman Oracle. And then on the top line, now that we know, oh, that's the one I use for reading. Now that we know the name of the card, you could put flow on that top line. So now we're just going to do a nice quick little breath here. And we're going to go into automatic writing. So review on what automatic writing is. And I need to do a separate video on this, like just like concentrating on what it is. But it's so like quote unquote simple. It simple. The word that's, debatable, right? But so it just kind of depends on your flow in that day, right? Sometimes you're more connected than others. It is what it is. So on those days, you just keep writing whatever. Just like that. So, okay, backing up. Automatic writing. You just allow it to come automatically, right? Some people call it free writing. Some people call it, I don't know. Anyway, but it is a form of channeling. So what you do is we try and drop down into like a meditative state as much as possible. And then we pick up our pen and we just let it begin. We allow each word to come as it comes, not trying to think of like where it's going. What is this? What are they talking about? We're not thinking about any of that. So what we're going to do this morning then, flow, we are going to connect with the element of water and ask for that connection, ask for that flow, ask for that wisdom, ask for maybe wisdom, advice, connection, talking about like helping with water is very much tied to emotions. So like, and so maybe helping with working through some emotions, or helping what just words of wisdom that water, the element of water, can bring us. Maybe we're connecting partly also with water is connected with west, the direction, the spirit of west. So maybe we're bringing in a little bit of her, all connected, correct? But we're just going to allow what comes to come. Just asking water just to pour her wisdom through us. Not on us, but not on us like a bucket of cold water, but through us. And then we just write and trust. And if you have a hard time picking up that thread at first, you could just start out with thank you. thanking the water for all she does, thanking, the river, or if you live somewhere near an ocean, or you just like to visit the ocean, whatever it is for you, whatever you think of whenever you think about water. Thank you for your nurturing nature. Thank you for your taking care of us. Thank you for healing us. Thank you for quenching our thirst. Thank you for all the things. So you can you can pour it out that way. Or if you start feeling like, I don't know, like writing about whatever, dinner, or something, a tragedy that happened, maybe don't fight that. Maybe you're supposed to write about it, okay? And then just don't think about punctuation or spelling or capitalization, anything. Just write word by word by word, not thinking about the next word until it comes, and just allow it to come automatically. And this is a big study in trust practice. This is called an automatic writing practice for a reason, because it does take practice. That's why we're here. We're here to practice together, right? It's not going to be perfect every time, but some days it's damn good. Most days it's damn good. Most days, even if you write out your whole notebook paper. That's the main goal, is just to kind of fill one page, right? Even if you fill up one page and most of it's like your grocery list, but you get like right there in the middle, there's this golden nugget that you're able to carry with you the rest of the day, the rest of the week, the rest of the month, whatever, the rest of your days. That's what we're here for, are those golden nuggets. Oh, they're so good. They're so good. So get cozy, get your candles on or lit. Get like maybe I don't know why I keep saying turning everything on. Turn on your incense. Maybe light some incense, but don't smoke yourself out. You could rub some oils on. Boop, 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 boop. Do anything like you need to do in that manner. I'm going to really just coat myself up, girl. Oh, that smells so good. Just really engaging all of your senses helps you to connect easier. It does. Also, a little tip to working with this oracle. I'm assuming we're going to be connecting with, I haven't used this much. I used it whenever I first got it. I guess I used it a couple times because there was 2 little sticky things in there. But but I definitely haven't used it in a long time. So this is all going to be new for me, but I'm assuming, being a shamanic oracle deck, that it's going to be dealing with elements, right? So if you can do, like, if you have an ability to put, like, in your sacred space here, little altar space, sacred space, you can do, like, bringing in the different elements, crystals or rocks or different things. Like, I have all the things, like I have some nuts and crystals, and here's some more nuts, and pine cone and different things. We have the wood and all of that, and then for fire, candles, and the all, again, wood smoke. And then I have the frankincense resin burner going, but then you also have, and so water, I have a jar of the river water that's right out there to kind of bringing her, I feel like it brings her in with me. Ooh, it kind of just chilled there. Ooh, that feels good. So just bringing in the different elements like that. So you had the fire, water, earth, air. Air would be like, I have a feather stuck in here on the top of my little chimney there. My little, oops, I gotta put it in there. There we go. And so there we have it. So there's just like different things, like you're bringing in all the different elements. And if you have, I don't have like music to where I could put on here for like a fun shamanic music that's got a little drum beat or a little flute whistle going on. because of, I don't want YouTube to go, stop it. So, so here we are. But if you want to turn on music in your background, in your space, you can do that. And then that might help bring in another sense of like, it might help you drop in a little easier. For me, I've just really started enjoying too the silence because there's so much noise in this world. But it's totally up to you. But I do use music with my meditation or binaural beats, so don't feel bad about it. Doesn't matter if I use it or not. You shouldn't feel bad about it, though, right? All right, so let's do this. Let's drop in. Closing your eyes, taking a nice deep breath in, pulling up and connecting with that beautiful Mother Earth energy. Take in through the nose, out through the mouth, releasing all that no longer serves you. Breathing in. Breathing in. Really feeling your connection to Mother Earth. One more there. Now putting our intention on our crown and our center channel, pulling down that Father Sun energy and Source Light energy straight through our crown, asking for that cleansing, clearing, clarity, just lighting up our whole center channel, cleansing, clearing, aligning, activating all the things. Breathing in. I feel like I'm supposed to say too to really have your feet firmly planted, because like I just had my feet like kind of curled under like that, and so they're like firmly plant your feet to ground this whenever we're breathing down like that. Source light energy like that with that cleansing and clearing, to really help ground us, but also too, we're also having that intention that all of that's just pushing all of that down into Mother Earth, letting her take that for us, letting her absorb all that no longer serves you, letting her absorb any like toxic energy. We're just going to do like a big cleansing and clearing here. Just pretend almost like you're doing a juice fast of the energy, and that's being pushed down into the wastes are being eliminated into Mother Earth. Thank you, Mother Earth. And she's like, thanks for that imagery. Sorry. Breathing in and release. In, really picturing, feeling that cleansing, clearing, aligning. Feel that where your center channel is. Breathing in. And out. Which, again, so going back to where this center channel is, like the center, like picturing where we're going to put it. You know, I could be totally wrong, but this is where I always picture it. The top of your head, the center of the top of your head with where your crown is, I think it's just a little bit further back, but then your forehead, right? But it's kind of like top of your head, your crown there, your soft spot. Going where you would have a soft spot, not right now, but where you would as a newborn. And then going straight down, like past, like in the center where you're, like in between where your ears are, like straight down there, and then straight down like on this side of the inside part of your spine, going all the way down the center of your bottom space. Undercarriage. I don't know why that came up. Center of your undercarriage, and coming straight down through there, and then going down into that cord, that channel, going all the way down to Mother Earth, tying, cording, anchoring down into her. And then also what's interesting is so if you were to like stick a pin kind of through this into the center of your head, right? Like kind of go up above somewhere around where your temples and ears, kind of top of your ears, go where your temples are, and then kind of bring those two fingers together. And again, I could be wrong, but this is where I'm feeling and thinking. If you were to stick a stick all the way straight through there, and then stick a stick straight through the soft spot there, then you'll hit your pineal gland, is what I'm thinking. Don't quote me. I'm no doctor. I'm no surgeon. But it feels like she would be there. It almost feels like maybe she's a little tiny bit like down from there. They're almost like a triangle, but that part. So like if you were to go from your crown, ears is kind of like that, and like she would be here. But see how the thumbs are shorter than this part here. So she's not far down from there. But it feels like that. But anyway. But maybe not. That doesn't make sense because then that would be your... No, she's saying there. Like, okay. I don't know. So in there, in the center there. And then right where, then keeping going. So anyway, all that cleansing and clearing action that we're doing, the whole point of all of this, in this whole where's Wally part, and Wally's our pineal, is that whenever we're bringing in, asking for that source light energy, picturing, feeling, sensing, seeing, however it is comes for you, that true knowing, even that it comes straight through your channel, down the center, straight through your crown, down through your center channel. The point is that pineal gland is in that path, and so it's getting. So we're also asking for that, like that. We'll be getting a nice, good scrubbing shower, energetic shower as well, which is very much tied to our third eye, right? So having that in your mind. So having Wally there in the center of your channel, let's breathe that cleansing energy down again. Breathing out, in and out. One more there. And then now we're going to go bring our attention to our heart space, the bridge between this beautiful Mother Earth, divine feminine energy, this beautiful Father Son, divine masculine energy, creating this beautiful balance energy, and sending that energy throughout our whole energetic field, and creating this bridge between the Father Son and Mother Earth, creating this bridge between grounding, and that, like, the further, the deeper we go, the rooter we go, the higher we can go. The deeper we can go with our wisdom, with our knowledge, with our practice, all of that, the more we can connect. I'm getting a chill running up me whenever I talk about that, because I won't continue that story because I keep talking. We're never going to drop in. But anyway, just imagining that you are this bridge, like you are the tree with your roots in Mother Earth, but then your limbs reaching up to Father Son, and into the sky, and just all that full connection, feeling the element of the air, with as the wind blowing, the breeze going through your leaves, feeling the sun heating giving you nourishment through the green of the leaves. Maybe there's a slight mist sprinkle, and your leaves are like, yay. You're like you're catching them. It's almost like you're in a playful way trying to catch the water droplets on your leaves. Because the breeze is helping, right? The breeze is helping. It's kind of blowing your branches a little bit to where you're able to, like, ooh, I almost got one. So in your mind's eye, you're like dancing. You're this dancing tree catching droplets of water as the breeze plays with your leaves. The sun warms your bark. Your roots are down, cozy into Mother Earth. You just feel so safe and grounded. Breathing in and out. Feeling connected to all the 4 elements now in this moment. Breathing in, earth. Breathing in the fire of the sun. Breathing in the breeze. Breathing in the water. Calling in the spirit of the east. Anakai, Anasi, Anakai, and calling in the spirit of the south. Anakai, Anasu, Ananai, Anakai, Anasu. Anakai, Anasi, Anakai, Anasi, Anakai, Anasu. Calling in the spirit of the west. Anatu, Iano, Suyano, Iana. Calling in the spirit of the north. O kana sia no tui anakai anasui no tui no koi anakai ana yanasui no tu ayanasiana ayanasiana. Calling in our angels and our guides and our higher selves, calling in Jesus, Mary, Mary Magdalene, and Persephone too. She is our goddess of the month this month. Calling in Ianakai, Nasiana Toiana Koiana, Ianasiano Toiana Kiana Oyana. Calling in our eagle of the east, Ianakiano Toiano Oyana Siano Toiano Oyana. Calling in our dragon of the south, Oyanakai, Nasiano Toiano Oyanakai, Nasiano Toiano Oyana. Yanakaya Natuyana Oyana. Calling in our buffalo of the west. Oyanaki Yanasi Yanatai Yanakai Yanasui Yanotui Yanakai Yana. Calling in our bear of the north. Oyanati Yanakai Yanasi Yanati Yanakai Yanasu. Ayanaki Yanati Yanasu Yanotui Yano Oyanasu. Ayanaki Yanotui Yano Oyanaki Yanotui Yano Oyana. Also calling in and asking assistance from Archangels Michael, Metatron, Uriel, Azrael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Shamuel to please be here with us together today, helping to keep this space a sacred space, cleansed and cleared of all energy that does not belong here, and amplifying all energy that does. Oya naki, yanatai, yanakai, yanasi, yanatuiano, oya nakai, yana ayanaki, yanati, yanaki, yanati, yanakai, yanatu, yanatu, iyanaki, yanati, yanatu, ki yanati, yanati, yanatu. Calling in spirit, yanasi, yanati, yanasu, yanatu, yanaku, yanatu, yanaoyana. Calling in the spirit of the element of water, oyana kayana tiana oyana kiana tiana oyana kiana tuyana oyana. Helping to bring all of these together. Iana kiana tuyana oyana kiana tuyana siana koyana oyana siana tuyana oyana. To take the stage this morning to help us to please help us to connect with you. Please help us to bond with you. Please help us to get to know you. Please help us to feel the flow of you. Please, share your wisdom with us. Share your insight. Share your feelings and heart and soul, your love, your light. Help us to be clear channels, receiving and giving the exact messages in which we are meant to receive this morning for our highest good. So picturing the closest body of water that you have to you that you have a connection with. Whether it's a river a few feet away, or whether it's a lake in the next town over, or whether it's a beach 3 hours away, whatever you have, or maybe even it's just a trickling little stream that's in your backyard or in your neighbor's yard, that you just have this, like, there's something about it. There's just something about it. So maybe even if you have a river a couple feet away, but you have this connection to a river that's 2.5 hours away, and you want to connect with that river, you can do that. You can even call them in both, and you kind of be at the fork of the two of the rivers, asking them to just come together, bridging these two parts of you, your parts of yourself, and bringing you home. So in your mind's eye, this is your world. Say if you're bringing these two rivers together, or these two oceans from either side of the country, this is your world. If you want to be at the fork of the two, you could stand at the fork of the two and watch the two connect at the top of the fork, the top of that triangle. And then you, in your mind's eye, step into the water where the two meet. And you don't, again, this is, if you're good with just one little pond that's in your grandma's backyard when you were a kid, that's fine too. This is, again, your journey. So stepping into the water, feeling the temperature of the water on your feet, feeling the how it feels, whether it's sand or rocks or moss or whatever it is under your toes, feeling the texture, feeling how it feels with the water around your ankles or your shins, however deep the water is. Just taking the moment, closing your eyes, even in your mind's eye, tipping your face towards the sun, feeling the water, the ground under your feet, the water just embracing you, the sun on your face, the breeze in your hair, that connection all over again, just like when you were the tree, your arms down by your side in your mind's eye, with your arms and hands open wide, and this receiving gesture, this gesture of gratitude, of thanks. Breathing it in, breathing it in. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this connection. Thank you for bringing us here today. Thank you for being here with us today. Breathing it in and out. Oyanaya siyanayo. Oyanaya siyanayo. Oyanaya siyanayo. Oyanaya siyanayo. Slowly, just lowering yourself to be seated on the edge of wherever it is you are, whether it's the edge of a pond or the river, or maybe you're on the shore. You're where your feet are still firmly planted where they were. You're just dropping your bottom to where it's seated. I don't know why that's hard. Sorry. In the grass, maybe, or in the sand, or maybe it's even on a large stone. Maybe it's on a large stone. The edge of the river, the water, or the shore. The water just loving on you. It's almost like it feels like it's like it's greeting you, welcoming you home. Placing your hands by your side, allowing your fingers to just embrace either the stone or digging into the sand, or feeling firmly planted where you are. Feeling that connection. Becoming stronger, feeling the texture of whatever it is your hands are lying on. Again, feeling the earth beneath your feet, the sun warming your back and shoulders and top of your head. The breeze just ever so gently moving your hair. Maybe even hear birds calling in the distance. Allowing your breath to become deeper and deeper. Down into your belly. Not deep as in the sense of like take a deep breath in, but just dropping where it feels like you're, instead of like these little breaths coming in, feeling them in and out of your mouth, but it's almost like you feel them in and out of your solar plexus. Finding your own rhythm here. Dropping in, dropping in. Picking up your pen, but leaving your eyes closed and your hands where they are. Just getting comfortable with it in your hand, still where you are seated. Until it becomes a part of you. Feeling the water, your connection to the water beneath your feet. Pulling the energy of the water up through the bottoms of your feet. Feeling it fill your feet, ankles, your shins. Feeling that water element, the energy of the water coming up to your knees, your thighs, your bottom, your waist, to your belly button, all the way up to your bottom of the upper torso, around your sacral, over your chest, or through your chest, to your heart, filling up your shoulders, now down your arms, all the way down through your fingers, feeling that water energy going up your throat, all through your head and your face and your ears, and your nose, your lips, your tongue, all the way up and through your hair, just allowing that to settle in, feeling the emotions attached to that, feeling the shift. I'm picking up your pen, and I will see you in 7 to 10. Amen. And so it is. Thank you so much, water. Thank you so much to the water element. Thank you so much. Oya nakia no tuia no kuia no suia no tuia no sui. Ia nakia no tuia no kuia no suia no tuia no sui. Thank you to our angels. Thank you to our angels and guides and higher selves. Thank you to Yeshua, Mary, Mary Magdalene, and Persephone too. Thank you to Spirit. Thank you to our spirit guides, all of those that have inner directions. Oya nakia no toia no oya na. I feel like we're, I don't know, it feels like we're pulling all of that back in. Oya nakaya nasia na toia nakia no suia no tui. Ia nasia no tuia no ia nasia no tuia no i. It's like we're tucking it into our heart space until next time. Aya nakaya natia no suia no tuia no suia no tui. Taking a deep breath in and out. Amen. So it is. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's taking me a minute to come out. Thank you. And it's like water's like, I'll be here till next time. But doesn't she feel so much more of a part of you now? With that activation pulling her up throughout her whole being. Oh, nasiya no toiyana. It feels like we're, I don't know. I just love it. All right, much love. I will see you next time.